Sometimes your ex is extremely harsh to you when they are breaking up with you and letting you go. And sometimes they say things that are just completely out of nowhere. And your questions are always like, how could they let me go so easily? How could they just dispose of me? How could they just get rid of me like I don't even matter? Sometimes they'll even say things to you that they know trigger you, they know are going to hurt your feelings, but the only reason they're saying these things is because of where their mindset is at. So during a breakup, okay, and by the way, if you need my help, I've helped thousands of people go through these and get their ex back over the years. And all you have to do is understand their mindset and their emotions, okay? So if you need my help, just reach out to me. My link is in the bio. But their mindset right now, right, we'll start there, is I need to separate from this person because they're making me feel a certain way. Why do I keep pointing to this poster, Kyle? This comes from a book called The Map. Sorry, it's the chart is called The Map of Consciousness, but it comes from a book called Letting Go by David Hawkins, which is in my link as well. I want you guys to pick that up. It is an amazing book and it will change your life if you let it. But when they treat you this way, they have a certain way that they're thinking about you. They're sick of you. They're sick of the way they feel when they're around you. So they want to distance themselves from you. Okay? They want to take space, which is probably what they said to you. I need space. I need time to think. I want to evaluate where I'm at in life. They always say the same thing. And because they said this to you, it hurts. And now, of course, if they said extra mean things, that also hurts too. But when they feel that way, all they're trying to do is to push you away so that they can be on their own. If they were warm towards you, it would confuse you. A lot of the time, all they really want is just space and distance. And what happens is the dumpy freaks out and they're now trying to convince that person that they should be together. They go into the investment mindset and they're like, we've spent 4 years together, 5 years together. We should work on this thing. We have kids together. We have a business together. We have cars. We have a house. We have all this stuff together. Why can't we work it out? Nothing trumps someone's emotional state. When somebody is feeling a certain way, I know this sucks because logically speaking, you guys could probably work it out and, put it all together and just talk. But again, once someone feels just tired or they get that consistent negativity, that consistent feeling, that consistent resentment, right? That's what resentment is they're tired of feeling a certain way about something you're doing. They end up just focusing on the negative, okay? They end up focusing on the red. They end up focusing on things about you that are no longer good. When someone first meets you, think about the honeymoon stage, right? Resentment is when someone has the opposite of the honeymoon stage where they're only focused on the negatives. Whereas when somebody's first meeting you and you guys are first dating, all you can see is the positives, okay? So that's what's going on in their head. So in order for you, as the person who got dumped, to get back into their orbit and to get them to start treating you kindly again, and you don't deserve to be talked to that way, of course, but in order to get back into their orbit, they have to think that talking to you and being around you is a good idea and it will feel good again. So how do you get them there? In a long-winded way, right? I'm trying to tell you that, first of all, they have to take this space that they dreamt of, give them that space, give them a couple of months. Sometimes they need more or much more. Sometimes they need less. But they need that space in order to have the emotional weight come down. When the emotional weight comes down and they're like, okay, you know what? Maybe I do miss them. I missed having dinner with them. I miss getting the texts every day. I miss this, I miss that. That's when they'll start getting to the second stage, which is when they start to actually miss you and actually miss just the day-to-day stuff, the intimacy, the subtle stuff. And that's when they'll start being nice to you again. Personally speaking, I've literally had girls come back to me treating me like absolute crap because I gave them the space. I said, fine, let me know if you change your mind. And I just assumed that they were going to come back. That's why I tell you guys in those videos. And I literally have a video called Just Assume They'll Come Back. Go watch it. Scroll down the feed. And when you guys see that video, I want you guys to assume this because it puts your mind in a certain way and you'll be like, I'm not going to chase them. They're going to come back anyway. When you think it sounds delusional, but when you think that way and you stop worrying so much about, oh my God, is this person? It's called being in an abundant mindset, which is up here in this chart. You end up just being okay. There's another bus every 15 minutes. I'm not worried about one person, and no matter how much it hurts, no matter how much it hurts, and this is where self-confidence and self-worth and self-love comes in. Now, it's hard to overcome this at first, but that's when your ex will start to want to come around you, is when they feel like you're not so attached to them anymore. They'll sense it. That's why after 3, 4, 5, 6 months in that range, they usually come back around anyway in some way, shape, or form. But where my clients go wrong, or where they come to me just after this, is when their ex does come back, they can't keep them because they're not in the right mindset and emotional state. Your ex needs you to understand that you guys need to go slow and take it easy. Everyone wants to jump right back into dating, get right back together again. So if they treated you like crap or they were harsh towards you, it's because they want you gone for now. But down the road is when they'll be like, oh, I really miss them. So let me know if you guys need a call or anything like that. Text coaching is available too.